Hello, this is Lee again. I have a second tremolo exercise. First exercise was for tremolo in trill, which means tremolo between two notes in small intervals. This second exercise is for using tremolo in larger intervals and combination of different intervals. Let's start with large intervals first. Let's start with fifth interval. Here's the fifth interval, G and D. So I put my hand on G and D. Same as earlier video, just move to one side and the other side, the left side and right side. You actually see my pinky goes up. The other earlier video, I said my finger is actually staying on the key. When I do slowly, it actually comes off, but when I do fast, it's gonna stay on the keyboard. So watch. Do you see it's staying on the keyboard, moving to one side, the other? I can move side by side a little bit smaller or a little bigger. Of course, when I move bigger, it gets louder. Now, this tremolo, something like this, is very useful for left hand. Try left hand. I'm going to try with just the finger. It's very hard to control, especially if I try to play softly. Now, when I don't know, you can't see my pinky well, but here I was actually moving my fingers, not my hand. Now this time I'm not going to move my fingers, I'm going to move my hand, that is tremolo. I can actually play faster and it's a little bit easier for my hand, a lot easier actually for my hand. So this is how you're going to do the tremolo, very useful. So that was, I'm going to go back to my right hand. Fifth interval, let's try. Sixth interval, seventh interval, and an octave. Now I have a small hand, but watch how I play. This was my fifth interval. Sixth interval, seventh interval, eighth interval. You see that I'm keeping round the hand position, and there is a space between my hand and the keyboard right there. So I'm keeping around the hand position, like my knuckles are still high. Why I'm emphasizing this? Some students actually play like this. Do you see that my wrist is high and my knuckles are low? In this way, there's no power. When I change the position, now my knuckles are higher and the wrist goes down. So I'm calling this one as round hand position. I actually have more power than this way. And playing like this is not comfortable, but in a good round hand position, playing is comfortable. And I have a small hand, I have no problem doing it, so I'm sure you all can do this. Make sure you keep the round hand position. There is a space between my knuckles and the keyboard. Okay, don't play like this. Okay, let's go back to larger interval. I was just showing one fifth interval, sixth interval, seventh interval, and the eighth interval. Now, if you want to play louder, actually my fingers are coming above the key, right? And if you stay on the key, they become softer. So watch again. Here is the softer. Now here's the louder. Watch, I can change mine. My hand is still, my knuckle is still higher. I didn't collapse my knuckle, okay? Okay. Now let's move to a combination of different intervals. I'm going to use hand-on exercise number 6 and number 31. Number 6 is this one. So start with the 6th interval and move into second interval and gradually get larger. Okay, so same as the other trio exercises. You move to number 1. So move to the left side and move to right side and keep moving. So when you even it's the second interval, you still have to move to the left and right. So let's try left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Continue. I'm gonna move a little bit faster. You have to watch, my hand is round, okay? Then let's go down. Same thing, move to the left, right, that is number 6. You can do it with the left hand too. Try with the left hand. Move to the left and the right. Let's go down. Actually, you see that my number 1 actually moving up. See, it's above. I don't stay on there. I think that's uncomfortable. I move my number 1. So see that my number 1 is following. Also, I'm keeping my round hand position. When I move to the side, I still keep the round hand position. Did I do that with my right hand? I think so. Watch my number 1. Yeah, I'm actually moving a little bit. I don't stay there. Yeah, I actually move. So, my number 1 and 2 are both above the key. It's not staying there, so it's coming up. But my number 4 is touching the key, and number 3 close to the key. If you look at the side view, it's going to be like this. So here is above, and this is staying on the key. Okay. Okay, now let's try number 31. Number 31 is an octave. Okay, so here is number 31. Now again, I have small hand, and I don't want to stay here. Watch how I play if I stay there. Very uncomfortable. Or here's the octave. I'm not moving my hand, I'm moving my fingers. Very uncomfortable. Now I'm going to move my hand and not my fingers. This is tremolo. Can you tell the difference? Earlier I was moving my fingers. Now here I'm moving my hand. This is a lot easier. And I'm going to do hand on number 31 in that way. Now did you see I start with bigger open hand but still round hand position, and then when I move to pinky, actually my number 1 moves. I don't stay there. So watch, yes, how much? So I'm keeping this hand closed position. Doesn't matter how big your hand is, you're staying in the open hand position. It's uncomfortable. You have to move to a closed position. So you can keep your hand comfortable and easy position. You have to spread out when you reach that, but then as soon as that is done, move to a comfortable, relaxed position. So here's a stretched position and move to a comfortable position. Okay, now let's watch slowly. Gradually getting bigger, but this is the last one, and I'm moving to a closed position, relaxed position. Now let's go down. Let me show you the left hand. Oops. Now let's go down. Okay, so this is very useful for you. So make sure you practice this, and remember you're keeping your hand um, round position. So if you look at if you look at my hand, inside is, oops, sorry, here, look at my hand, inside is round. Here is this round, and here is round. It doesn't matter how big I open. So here is a smaller, relatively smaller interval. Here's the octave. See, I have a round hand position. Make sure you keep your hand round and knuckles are not collapsed. This is a very uncomfortable position. So have a nice position and move. And when you move, um, make sure you are allowed to close your hand. You only open it when you need. And as soon as you're done, close your hand. Don't keep it in that position and then play. Your hand is going to be tired. So close. Once you get used to it, you will see that this is so comfortable. Okay, that's it for this week. See you next week. Bye.